Kellogg here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please take a second to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and you'll really be helping me out, and you'll always know when I'm here on YouTube talking about trout fishing, and we are going to talk trout fishing tactics today. I got a question from a guy named Ron Peterson down in Southern California, and he asked me, how do you deal with highly pressured trout? And Ron isn't the only one asking this question. I get that question from guys back east. Very competitive fisheries back there in some places. There's a lot of anglers on these small lakes, and the trout tend to get pressured and they tend to get lockjaw. Same thing in Southern California, sometimes in the Bay Area. Any lake that is subject to a significant amount of pressure, it could just be, you know, the Saturday that you get to go out and hit the water, the fish they'll get spooky, they get lockjaw. They're just not as easy to catch as they are when they're not seeing a bunch of different offerings. And there are some basic strategies that you can employ that is going to help you catch those highly pressured trout. Paul's and the bigger stuff hadn't been working today, so I put on a pinhead and I was power trolling with that, which is a very compact spoon, and wham, right back in this cove here, he just slammed it. Luckily, I'm only running one rod, so I can maneuver back in these smaller areas. He's getting real close, about 8-10 feet away, I think. Let me make a quick adjustment here on the trolling motor. My trolling motor's my means of steering right now. Oh, there he is. I see him. It's hard to land him by yourself. Here he comes. What a nice fish. Nice rainbow. Get the camera down on him here. Here he comes. Here we go. Looks like he's hooked pretty good. I got to make another adjustment on the motor, and I will scoop him up. Oh, what a beautiful rainbow. Oh my God. Oh, no. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. Barrel. Oh my gosh, that fish has been on the line for a while. Getting pushed by this wind here, just chaos on the boat. Man, I want to get him released, but I want to show him to you. What a beautiful fish on a pinhead spoon, copper pinhead. Get him back in the net and get him revived, but there's that handsome trout, nice square tail, pinhead in his jaw. Oh, he didn't hit the floor. Okay, I got to get him off the hook and get him back into the net and get him revived here real quick. There's that. Get him back in the net here. We'll get him revived. It's really important when you fight a fish for a while that you take a couple extra seconds to get him in the net, get him in the current, and get him revived. I'm gonna just you can look down there. I'm gonna get him pinned. I'm gonna get him pinned right against that ladder on the back of my boat with the current going in his mouth, and he'll tell me when it's time to go. He will get active. He's starting to get upright right now, and when he regains his strength, we'll get him on his way. The water's nice and cool, so it's not a big problem reviving these fish. You just got to take the time to do it. He's a beautiful rainbow. A couple pounds, I would say. Just a really nice fish. Oh, he's getting ready. There he goes. He's on his way. Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Another awesome rainbow on a pinhead spoon. Power trolling with a very tiny bait. Sometimes it's really super effective. These fish are a little finicky. They're not really reacting to slow moving baits. They're not really reacting to large baits. But I got that small spoon up at a high level of speed. Fish on, fish released, and we'll get that gear back in the water and see if we can get another one. I was just top lining that, so you know, it was 175, 200 feet behind the boat. And I'm gonna say that was 1 to 2 feet deep max. No weight on the line, just a trolling leader, 8-pound test fluorocarbon, tipped with the pinhead spoon in copper. And what I'm gonna talk about today, I'm gonna talk about some baits. I'm gonna name some baits, but you're gonna catch on to a theme here real quick. I'm gonna show you probably my top 3 offerings right now for pressured trout. But you'll understand as we go through this that there are other things in your tackle box that you can run that will work equally as well. So no surprise, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, one of my #1 offerings for trout all the time is a trolling fly. And when I'm fishing pressured trout, a junior trolling fly like that. Out there maybe 15 minutes or so. Wow, look at that. Pulled off a little line there. I drew him back in. Right. That is a tiny fly, 2-pound trout. He jumped all over it. It looked like a little shad fry down there. And bam, fish on, fish in the boat. We'll get him back in the water here, get him revived and get him on his way. So there's the fly that got that husky trout. He wasn't the biggest trout we've caught, but he was still a nice 2-pound fish. But there's a lot of little immature shad in the lake, and match the hatch, catch the fish, and that's why you need some small flies in your arsenal. The pressured trout, a junior trolling fly like that. I team it with an action disc, no blades, no flashers, no dodgers, no nothing. Just that little tiny fly, 1.5, 1.8. Run it right above the level of the fish. If the water's warm and the fish are deep, get it down on your downrigger. If the fish are shallow, you could top line it with a little trolling weight. You can use lead core, whatever. Just get this above the level that the trout are holding at and show them that very compact fly. Junior trolling flies are great, and this is one here. I actually got one of these out right now. A small woolly booger, pink, yellow, or white, can be dynamite on pressured fish. Again, run it with the action disc, run it above the level that you think the trout are feeding at. Very subtle presentation. It doesn't spook the fish. It's not a 4-inch long Rapala. It's very subtle, and it will often draw strikes from those pressured fish. Likewise, if you're a spoon guy, let's say you're a guy that likes to pull the big needlefish or the big speedies, whatever, downsize. If you want to troll spoons, bust out a Wee Dick Knight or one of my micro trigger spoons, something like that. Again, very subtle, no blades, no flashers, no nothing. Just pull the spoon above the level of the fish. And I get people on my guide boat here every year that say, are the trout gonna find that out in open water? And the answer is yes. It's their business to find things like that. They are predators. They have the lateral line. It's full of nerve tissue. They know, I can't see over there, but if I was a trout, I would know what's going on over there because I could feel it through my lateral line. And they live obviously in water, which conducts vibration, sound very well. They can pick up the vibrations, and they know there's a minnow over there, or they know there's one of Kel's micro trigger spoons over there. They come in to check it out. Again, it's subtle, it's non-threatening. It looks like a yummy little snack. They come in, they snap at that, and it's fish on. My third presentation that I think is really good for pressured fish is my Trout Trix worms. Very narrow profile. You control these very slowly and keep them in the strike zone. Again, we pair them with the action disc, and that worm is shuddering like it's having a seizure, but it's staying in the strike zone. It's very subtle, very narrow profile. It's non-threatening. It looks like something that the trout can grab and swallow very easily. Predatory fish 101. A large round offering can intimidate predatory fish. On an instinctive level, they know that that round offering, think something bluegill shaped, can get stuck in their throat. They look at something that is long and skinny, non-threatening, they on an instinctive level know they can swallow it very easily, and they're more prone to hit an offering like that. So what is the theme here? The theme is slow down, downsize, and get rid of those dodgers, get rid of those flashers, show the fish something very subtle, and always try to be outside the box. Don't play follow the leader when you're chasing pressured trout. If everybody on the lake is pulling a 1/4 ounce Castmaster, that's the last thing you want to put on the end of your line. You want to put something smaller and more subtle. Likewise, if they're pulling Rapalas or Maglips or whatever it is, don't follow the leader. Get outside the box, get subtle, get small, slow it down, and you're going to start having success on those pressured fish. Is it going to be a wide open bite? Could be, probably not, but you're going to have a good day out on the water. You're going to catch fish when nobody else is having any luck, and that's what it's all about. This channel is all about helping you catch more and bigger trout, and if you're catching more trout, you're automatically going to catch more big trout. I'm Kel Kellogg. I'll catch you next time. If you found this useful, once again, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're looking for any of the gear I mentioned, rods, stuff like that too, get on over to fishhuntshoot.com and you'll find what you're looking for.